We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lots of strip, if I see it, I cop it. I'm not kidding, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it. We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All of this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lots of strip, if I see it, I cop it. I'm not kidding, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it.
Yeah, if I see it, I cop it. Running through stores, if I see it, I rock it. Yeah, girl, if you see it, I got it. Run it up more, we need all the profit. 100 racks back up in summer 16. Spent that whole bag on a whole summer dream. Life's complicated, no Avril Lavigne. Copped a new condo to blow off some steam. All these rappers just rapping in triplets. Pushing that product, just got a new shipment. Pushing that road 50 over the limit. Cushion that blow, I don't get why they with it. We at the top and we throwing the game. All of these peasants will know of my name. All of these blessings, we staying the same. The drip is fluorescent, I'm going insane. Royal genetics all up in my veins. Back me a real one and gave her my name. All of these issues, but no one to blame. Praying that God will just show me the way. Changing the game, got the source code, and I'm off-road and my horses go skirt. One in the same day, of course, no, we in first, yo, all my niggas we were. Faking the fame, but we all know, cause the source told all you niggas just learn. Talking and saying y'all pseudo, and it's true though, y'all just popping them perks. Taking the stage, got a few shows, let the crew know it's a clout in the dirt. I am the king and it's my throne, y'all are kind though, they keep calling me Zerx.
We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lots of strip, if I see it, I cop it. I'm not kidding, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it. We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All of this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lots of strip, if I see it, I cop it. I'm not kidding, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it.
We only got one life, I'ma get that. If you with that, do not sit back and just wish that you had it. Despite all your witchcraft and your riffraff, this is my gift and you wish that you had it. Tonight gonna bump trap, gonna thump that. Drums in the back and you know that we have it. Girls like where the one at, need to run back. Flee from these niggas, you know that they savage. They acting macho like they Randy Savage. They call me Pablo, the kingpin is at it. I am Apollo, you Rocky, I've had it. Y'all can just follow cause niggas is slacking. I am Jack Sparrow, my verses is cracking. I am the ghost and you rappers is Pac-Man. Out in the coast and I'm getting more blacking. Y'all acting hairy, I'm grabbing the waxing.
Top, if I see it, I cop it. All of this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lobster and shrimp, if I see it, I cop it. I am that kid, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it. We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it. Need a new grip, if I see it, I cop it. Lots of strip, if I see it, I cop it. I'm not kidding, if I see it, I cop it. House off the grid, if I see it, I cop it. We at the top, if I see it, I cop it. All of this guap, if I see it, I cop it. Got some new drip, if I see it, I cop it. Saw that new whip, if I see it, I cop it.
What's up, ya beaches? What's good, ya booshes? What's good, what's good? What's good, what's good?
Yeah, if I see it, I cop it. Running through stores, if I see it, I rock it. Yeah, girl, if you see it, I got it. Running
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, a testing, testicles, a testicles, a testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1125 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, yas beaches? What's going on, ya booshes? Welcome to episode 125, you pieces of shit. What the fuck is going on? What's good? What's good? What's good, fam? What's good, ya beesh? Oh, you beautiful beaches. What is the good word? I'm chill, bro. I don't know what you guys are fucking talking about in the comments. I don't know. Let me just shrink this a little bit. Wah, wah, wah. You guys are weird. Anyway, we are all weird here on the Swole. What's good? What's good? Instagram. We're live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And of course, fucking your ear holes with ye old knowledge cock over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you like those audio gains. So make sure you subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, use a jabroni. It's your fault. If you're not subscribed, it's on you. It's on you if you're not following old Papa Swolio. If you ain't following old Daily Swole Gains, bearded man beast. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? For shame. For shame. Your advice is amazing. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're getting fit. My advice is very straightforward. It's very simple. It's very in your face. It's here. It's there. You take it or you leave it. You do it or you don't. You absorb it or you don't absorb it. You take it and you use it as you shall use it. You take it and you do well with it. You go on and you prosper and you make gains. What'd y'all train today? What's good? What's the latest? Brand new Ask Papa Swolio over on YouTube channel. Big stuff. We got some big nuts on the chin coming, some more nuts on the chin. Got more stuff all the time over on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed there. And also a brand new article about losing a pound a week. Brand new article on the Gain Train blog. So a lot of you that are on my list and stuff, you'll get notified of that, but you can check it out, swolenormousx.com. Check it out. Let's see what we got here. Dodie, what's going on? D2H, Kit, April, Melissa, what's going on? What's good? What's good? Jackson, Amanda, JR, Ermac, Holly, what up? Benjamin, what's up? James, what's up? Mark, what's up, fam? Day one of swolenormousx, ready for some sick gains. Hell yeah, Mark. Welcome to the fam, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. You have such nice skin. Oh, thank you. I'll tell Mama Swolio she's doing a good job. Now, a lot of you might be like, oh, man, you have really nice skin. Yeah, I eat really good food. And I also do take care of my skin, but not to my own, not because I take care of it, just because it's like, oh, here, put this on your face. Oh, use this to clean. Oh, use this after. I don't know. I just eat good food and I wash myself. In terms of actual care and grooming, I absorb from Mama Swolio. I absorb my knowledge. I absorb my information elsewhere. So if you guys want some skincare stuff, if you guys want some, I don't wear makeup. People are asking me on the Ask Papa Swolio. I did that on like the beard. Of course I take care of my beard. Of course I straighten this fucking thing. Have you seen my beard when it's not kept up? It looks like a fucking hot mess. Of course you have to straighten it. If you're not straightening your beard, you're wasting your fucking time with balms and oils. That shit ain't gonna fucking work. That's not gonna straighten your beard out. You have to actually straighten the fucking hair, and then those oils will be good for the skin, good for the hair. It'll be good for maintaining the shape. You have to fucking take care of it. My goodness. My goodness. Do I condition it? I wash it. I use some beard wash. Beard conditioners, beard oils. Coconut oil works great too if you don't have a lot of different things. It doesn't have to be fancy, but I always say skincare, hair care, all that stuff, it comes from the nutrition. It comes from your diet. Where do you think it's coming from? Where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from there. You got to start in the right place. Start with the nutrition, with the food, with your rest and recovery and everything. So if you don't have good skin, you're not eating right, you're not resting, you're not exercising, you're stressed out to shit. If you don't have good quality skin, it comes from your nutrition and what you're doing, what you're putting in too. Let's see here. What are you guys talking about in the comments? Train legs today. Epic workout. Going in for the rotation for show. Chest and back. I ran in this fucking heat and it killed me. Where are you running at? Okay, let's see here. Stupid comments will be ignored. We want to see the Mama Swolio. Good luck with that. Nah, this is my show. This is my show. This is my shit. I like my life. My life. This is the Daily Swole. This is the Daily Swole. This is where I talk about fucking... This is where we talk about cutting and weight loss. We're talking about cutting and weight loss today. We're not even talking about beard. We got off on the beard tangent. We got off on the beard to do a video. Can you do a video with Mama Swolio? Probably not. No interest in doing that. I don't care if you guys want it or not. Woo Papa Swole while meal prepping. What up? Yeah. What up? What up? A lot of people just like when they go online, when they do stuff on social media, they just put everything. They try to put all their personal. I don't put all my personal shit. I don't put all the stuff out there. I talk about it. I'll talk about stuff. I think people need to fucking keep important shit to themselves. But that's my personal thing. That's my thing. So, you know, if you want to be one of those online social people that just post everything about your relationship, everything about this, everything about that, yeah, why? You don't need to share everything. You don't need to share everything. I always think it's funny when influencers, YouTube people or Instagram people, they share everything about every brand new relationship, everything about every fucking thing. Why are you doing that? Because you know you're going to break up with that fucking person. You know you're going to break up with that person a couple months and then you're going to have to share this publicly and share the whole demise and explain yourself in your next vlog. Nah, it's too weird. People just, and then you have like a fake relationship and then nothing's real. I think people need to share things. I think you need to be authentic. I think you need to be real. It depends. You need to be authentic and real if you really want something, if you're trying to build something. You can do social media. You can do anything on social media. You can post anything on Instagram. You can post whatever the fuck you want. You can post whatever the fuck you want, just make shit up, but you're not going to build anything or build any real trust. So, you know, we talk about fitness things. We talk about health things. We talk about life things. And yeah, I'll share stuff and we'll talk about things, but you know, I think people lose track of what's important and they share things that they shouldn't, and they share things that they shouldn't in a good way and a bad way. You know, people don't keep things to themselves, but that they should keep things to themselves. And a lot of people share things to compensate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people share things on social to compensate for the lack of substance there. And there's no need. I need no verification. I need no feedback for my life. You know, when you're secure with what you do and you're secure of what you have and who you are, you don't need to share it or put it out there for confirmation. A lot of people do that on social. Anyway, but that's maybe a little behind the scenes of why I do or why I don't post certain things. And that's just because I have no need for vindication or for verification or for whatever. So just a little, I don't know, we went off a little tangent, but I just saw a bunch of comments pop up. Business travel and hitting the hotel gym, no excuses. Yeah, good man, Jerry. Hubby and I are both doing the elimination diet 4 weeks in and both down 20 plus pounds. Sure, mostly water, but my skin is clearing up and no migraines. Look at you, Melissa. Look at you, the magic of the elimination. Look at you. Good shit. Good shit. Legs, lots of front squats and RDL, chest and back. Let's see here on Instagram. The lucky mama. I'm the lucky papa. Papa Swolio is a lucky one. Do you do videos with Mama Swolio? No, I don't. Why did you start lifting? Because it's fucking amazing. I love your podcast. Seriously. Thank you so much for following. Thank you. Talk about training frequency and how much would be too much. I'm not going to talk about that today. Let's see. We got a bunch of stuff on Instagram. What's going on? What yoga poses would you recommend? Geez, you guys are going in Q&A. We're not doing Q&A today. So today's topic is cutting versus weight loss. I'm just going to get right into it. For those who have a lot of questions, if you have a lot of questions that are off topic, totally cool. I mean, we're totally cool doing Part of me thinks that the Daily Swole could just be a Q&A every day, but it depends, because sometimes I'll come on and be like, cool, let's do some questions. And then no one asks questions. So I can't depend on just doing a whole Q&A, which is cool. But we're talking about cutting weight, the quote, cutting versus weight loss. Now, for those of you that have questions, all right, that might be off topic, make sure that you turn on your notifications for my story notifications. You could ask questions for the Q&A. When I post questions, we do Sunday Fun Day Q&A. So every Sunday is just open Q&A, all the questions, all the answers, and everything else. Just make sure you follow me on my Instagram story, because I do take those questions and I do internalize that and I do create content from it. So make sure you ask questions. I'll try to get to them in my stories as well. I'll also do some other random live casts on Instagram too. So I'll try to get to some questions as long as we get through the main topics that I want to talk about today. But we're talking about weight loss and cutting. So if you have questions about that, you could drop them and we'll see if I pick them up. But I've been getting a bunch of questions on Ask Papa Swolio over on YouTube. I've been getting a bunch in the DM, from the stories, from the question stickers about cutting and weight loss and how long you should be bulking for, how much weight is reasonable to lose in a 12-week cut, shit like that, like vague fucking questions. And I want to kind of put my foot down and let it be known the difference between cutting and weight loss in my vision and how I feel, how I view it, and how I think a lot of people are viewing it, maybe, for better or for worse, the cutting and the weight loss process. When you're looking to lose weight, you're looking to lose weight. And usually weight loss is pretty dependent on the scale, which I don't really agree with. I don't think the scale should be a real main focus in weight loss. However, if you're losing weight, how do you measure weight? You step on a scale. So obviously, if you want to lose weight, people are addicted to the fucking scale, seeing that number go down, down, down. If it doesn't go down, they get frustrated. They hit a plateau. How come I plateaued? How come not seeing results? And then you have this cyclical process where you're always just obsessed, no matter what, with just seeing that number go down. If that number doesn't go down, you're not happy. If that number doesn't decrease, you're frustrated. If you don't see that number continuously dropping, whether or not you're losing inches, whether or not you feel better, whether or not your skin looks better, whether or not you have more strength in the gym, more endurance, more happiness, you don't care unless you see that number going down. So if you're a scale whore, male or female, if you're a scale whore, you could drop down in the comments below. I know a lot of you are. A lot of you are scale whores, for better or for worse. But that's the premise behind weight loss. Obviously, you want the weight to be fat, but the scale doesn't know the difference. That's the problem with chasing a scale. That's the problem with chasing a number all the time. That's the problem with chasing a number, because the number doesn't tell you if you're losing fat. The number doesn't tell you if you're losing muscle. The number just tells you, okay, the earth is not pulling you as hard to the core anymore. The earth is not pulling on you as much as it was last week. Okay, a little bit less. There's a little bit more gravitational pull on you right now. And that's all it's telling you. It doesn't tell you what the weight is made of. And that's a problem. If you don't know if you're losing muscle or fat, you're just losing weight. How do you know if it's good or bad? You don't want to lose lean mass. You don't want to lose muscle, ideally. And that's a difference in general. This is very general. This is very general terms. That's the difference between cutting and weight loss. Cutting is still weight loss, but cutting, when you say cut, I'm going into a cut. Hey, how long should I do a cut for? I'm looking to do a cut. What people mean by saying the term cut, and this is generally speaking, when people use that term, they're talking about, okay, I built muscle. I'm just trying to harden up a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of some subcutaneous fat. I just want to get rid of and look leaner. Okay. They're not talking about, hey, I'm 150 pounds overweight. I'm trying to lose overall mass. I'm just trying to lose in droves. They're talking about more like strategic in the sense that, okay, I want to maintain mass. I just want to lose the bad stuff. Cutting just really means, okay, I want to lose fat. All right. And that's usually something out of like a bulk. All right. You bulk and then you cut. You put on and then you cut. The problem with cutting and bulking and this idea is most people don't understand that you have to bulk for a while. You don't do a 3-month bulk and then a 3-month cut. Most people that are getting into fitness now, because it's so popular in terms of everything's popular. Let's put that out there too. Everything's popular. Social media, everything's popular. Everything. Everything you've ever thought of in your entire life is just in everyone's face a lot more. So everything is more popular just because everything is out there more. You have more access to more things. So you see more of it. So everything seems more popular. But people are fatter than ever. People are more unhealthy than ever. So are the right things more popular? I don't know. I can't tell you I don't have all the details and all the variables, but a lot of stuff is in your field of vision. A lot of stuff is just in your a lot of stuff is fucking your face every day, especially if you allow it. So if you're looking and you're in the explore feature or you're looking at hashtags and you'll just see so much shit about so much shit. People want to look lean. People want to be muscular and lean. Well, the shit of it is most people need to put on a lot of muscle to look lean. When someone says they want to look toned, what that means is they want to build muscle and lose fat. There is no such thing as muscle tone. No such thing. Okay? So if you use the word tone, you're not describing it correctly. I think I probably use the word tone just because it's such a common word to use in fitness, but it means nothing. There's nothing. There's no value to the phrase tone. I want to tone up. That doesn't mean anything. Toning up means I want to be less fat. I want to look leaner. That's what toning means. Toning means you want to cut. That's what it means. That's what tone means. Tone means you want to have muscle. A lot of people say, I don't want to get big. I just want to tone. No, look, ladies and gentlemen, most of this is female, it seems. But for everyone that's trying to tone, you need to bulk. That's what you're trying to say. You don't think you need to bulk, but you do. And bulking means you're putting on size. You need to build muscle. If you want to tone, fuck your toning. You need to build muscle. Toning does not exist. For all intents and purposes, it does not exist. It's a fucking fantasy word that means I want everything at once. Toning means you want more muscle and less fat on your body. That way you have shape, so you look harder. That's what you want. If you're trying to tone, that's what you want. So ladies, if you're trying to tone, no, you're trying to build muscle. You're trying to build muscle. Most everyone that wants to look good, it's because you're trying to build muscle. You're not going to look good if you're not putting on size. You're not going to look the way you want to. You're not going to have shape. Most women and guys want to have some kind of a shape. You want to have aesthetics. You want to have a physique. What physique are you going to have? Have you seen someone that looks just like skin and bones? Yeah, you have. They look like shit. What do you think is keeping that shape? It's muscle. It's muscle. When someone looks like they have a physique, when someone looks fit, when someone looks like they have shape, it's from the muscle. It's not from the fucking bone structure. It's from the muscle that was built. They look more toned because they have muscle and they have less fat covering it. So they look harder. No, they just have less fluff on top of it. Okay. If you put a mattress or you put a blanket over a mattress, that mattress is going to look softer. It's the same mattress underneath it. You just covered it with shit. That's the fat on top of it. So when you remove more fat, you're going to look harder. Now, it's not healthy to be extremely shredded as much as everyone, whatever the obsession is about seeing more. It looks good in the mirror. Let's be honest. It looks good in the mirror. But when I go to the gym and I'm lifting, why do I look pumped and fucking ripped? I look like I'm sauced out of my mind when I'm lifting because I have a lot of muscle mass I built over a long period of time and I don't have a lot of extra body fat. But when I'm lifting, what happens? Blood vessels and everything like go up towards the surface. The blood is trying to cool itself off. Everything is trying to cool off the body because I'm creating so much heat inside. So you're sweating more and the blood vessels are going to the surface and you see the veins because they're trying to cool off the blood in the body. So I look more cut. Look more lean. But then when I stop lifting, you almost like deflate because it's transient hypertrophy. When you're training, the blood is being pumped into the muscles. 85-90% of all the blood in the body is getting flushed to the muscles when you're exercising. When you're not exercising, your body reabsorbs the blood and sends it to other places, the organs, sends it to the stomach and just the housekeeping, right? The two different shifts, the two different areas of the body, the two different styles or nervous systems, sympathetic and parasympathetic. There's your fight or flight. There's your mechanism that triggers all the reactions and all the side effects from lifting, right? Your increased respiratory rate, heart rate, all the things are going to help create action and create action in the muscles. And that are going to help you send blood where it needs to be for the muscles to contract, for you to run, for you to jump, for you to lift. And then you have the nervous system that is more for digestive, housekeeping, the parasympathetic. So you want to build muscle. You want that shape. And when it comes to cutting versus weight loss, you're going to have these kind of crossover areas where people are going to ask, well, I want to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. It's really just a fool's errand for most people. When you're a newbie, when you're a beginner, whether it's to lose weight or a newbie in the gym, it's more likely where you're going to build some muscle and metabolize some fat. But your body is always going to try to find some homeostasis. After those initial gains, or those initial losses, let's say you have to lose 300 pounds, after that initial period where you're putting on some muscle and losing some fat, your body is going to find a homeostatic point. Your body is going to find a balance point where it can maintain your weight, maintain your composition, maintain all the things it wants to maintain and still handle the level of output. Because your body doesn't know the difference. Your body doesn't know what you want. The body doesn't care what you want. The body knows, okay, I'm getting in this many calories. I'm doing these activities. That's all your body knows. And if your body is getting in enough calories and energy, and if your body is getting, if your body is getting in X amount of calories and your body is performing X amount of activities and it can handle it, cool. Your body is going to maintain. Your body wants to maintain. And I've done a lot of content on plateaus because plateaus are normal. Plateaus are something that your body wants to achieve. Your body wants to plateau. Beard hair in my nose. Hold on a second. Yeah. So when people hate plateaus, people are hating on plateaus. Oh, I hit a plateau. I'm not seeing change. That's good in a sense because your body is trying to plateau all the time. That's what your body wants to do. Your body wants to get to that balance point. Your body wants to level out. Your body wants to match its needs. However, you want to keep on, encouraging your body to lose more, to gain more. You want to keep on kind of goading your body to get more. Hey, drop a little extra weight. Let me eat a little bit less. So you kind of come down and meet me a little bit more. And that's why when you lose weight, you have to keep on cutting a little bit or increase the intensity or increase your protein, cut your carbs. There's different strategies and different things for different people that will cause your body to maybe lose a little bit more. That's why sleep and recovery and these things are so important. And when people are trying to do this at the beginning, they have this idea that it's going to happen really fast. Like, hey, I'll bulk for 3 months and then I'll cut for 3 months, or I'll do a short bulk cycle and then a cutting cycle. If you're new in the gym and you're not really experienced and you haven't really built a massive foundation of training for several years of just building muscle, the basics, you're going to put on some muscle. You might see some change, but you're going to lose it all if you do these shorter cycles. Because when you look on Instagram, you look on Facebook, you see all these people that are lean and in good shape. And you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, fuck, I want to build muscle and get lean. Of course, you're going to go to the gym and try to do both at the same time. You're doing tons of cardio, you'll be lifting weights, and you're going to kind of be skinny fat, or you'll lose a little bit and build a little bit because you're doing it all. You're trying to do everything at the same time. And these people didn't do it at the same time. Well, most people don't do it at the same time. You just see the end result. And then you want that now, so then you try to do everything now. That's not how the body works. You might see a little bit of some muscle growth and some fat metabolism at the beginning if you just start because your body is just reacting to everything, but your body is going to balance out really quickly and you're not going to see change either way. So you need a caloric surplus or a deficit. If you're trying to put on size, you got to eat a lot of food. Your food is as much work and training as is the gym. So many people, whether you're trying to build muscle or cut, you're not paying attention as much to the nutrition still. And I'm not saying it's 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. Fuck that dumb bullshit. People throw around numbers all the time. There's no quantification, period. If anything, it's 100% both. You cannot measure the importance of one over the other at all. Everything is different for each person. And psychologically, you need to think of it as 100% both. Whether or not it actually is irrelevant because you can't measure that. It's 100% both. It's absolutely 100% both. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to put in all your effort into both. If you're not training hard enough, you're not going to stimulate the growth. If you're not eating sufficient calories, your body won't have the excess energy to put towards building more muscle tissue to handle those subsequent workouts that your body is trying to adapt to. It takes not only if you, let's say in one day or 1 week, let's say you did it perfect, right? You did it great. You trained hard. You overloaded enough and you fucking crushed it in the gym. Not to mention in this week, you ate so well. You got in exactly the amount of calories you needed. You got your surplus in. You ate enough. You slept really well. You fucking crushed it. Let's say in this sample week, you, my friend, you fucking nailed it. Good for you. What about next week? What about the week after? What about the week after that? That's where people fuck up. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter if I care or not, but your body doesn't give a shit. Nature, life doesn't give a shit if you crushed it on a day or a week. But think about that. Let's say you really did it, and you all know, you all live day to day. You know that it's a challenge sometimes to do it every day. It's a challenge to have a real solid week. How many of you are having a great week with your nutrition and your training right now? Or the last week was amazing. How many of you had an amazing training and nutrition week? You felt strong, you feel good, you slept well, you had great workouts. How many of you are in the middle of or just coming off a really good, few days? How many of you are really crushing it? You're really in the middle of it. Now do it again next week. Do it again the week after that. Do that again the week after that. And then do it another week. And that month that you did that was great, cool. Do it again next month. And again next month. Doing it in June, doing it in July, doing it in August, in September, in October, in November, oh yeah, in December, damn straight in January, and then do it in February, and then do it in March, and then do it in April and May and June and July and August and fucking September, October, November, December, January, February, every fucking month. You're always doing it. Now, it doesn't mean you're endlessly trying to bulk or you're endlessly trying to cut, but are you staying on your shit that consistently? It's one thing to think and have a great couple days or a great week. How many people are really having a great week and executing? Think about it. This is why people don't have results. I'm showing you the reality of the situation, because when you zoom out, you realize how inconsistent people are. People take months off from the gym. I don't understand it. People take weeks off from the gym. People take months off. Oh, I haven't trained, it's been 6 months. I don't know how someone takes 6 fucking months off. But once you get that, you're not consistent. If you take 6 months off from the gym, I don't think you've ever been consistent in your life with training. Unless you've had a major fucking setback. And still you can do meditation, you can do yoga, even with injuries in most cases. You can still stay on with your training psychologically. But if you're taking months off, you're not consistent. You're not. Since I started and I disciplined myself, I have never taken months off from the gym. Maybe it's been a week or two of deloading. I've never taken that long off. You can't. If you really want to make long-term progress, you can't just be taking that long off. It's extremely hard to get back into the flow. If you need that long off for recovery, you injured yourself, you severely overtrain, you're not doing enough active recovery and yoga, and your programming is dog shit, you don't need to take massive times off. That's why I talk about deloading. That's why I talk about active recovery. If you're doing active recovery, this means that you're proactively helping your body recover. And if you're proactively helping your body recover, then you're not going to be overtraining because you're amply recovering. And they're related. If you're not recovering enough, then by default, you're overtraining. But you're only overtraining relative to your under recovery. If you're recovering enough, then you're handling your workouts and you're good. You're repairing. Good. Go get it. Point being, most people are cutting and bulking too much. If you're not stepping on stage, why are you cutting and bulking? Put on as much size as you want to, as much size as you need to, and then start to gradually cut down that extra body fat and then maintain. You need to create this foundation. You need to create this environment in which your body is so fucking used to holding that muscle on that it doesn't want to get rid of it. If you put on muscle for a couple months, 2 or 3 months, you put on 3 pounds of muscle, 5 pounds, good for you. And you go for a cut, you're going to fucking lose that shit. More often than not, you're not experienced enough, you're not adept enough, you haven't adapted enough, you're not skilled enough to keep that muscle on, and you're just going to lose that and you're going to kind of get skinny again. or you're going to kind of get skinny fat again. You're going to lose that hard-earned muscle. Muscle is hard-earned. It's so fucking hard to bulk up. Just because we see online all these people that have muscle, it seems like it's so fucking easy. Why doesn't everyone have results? Have you been to a gym recently? Have you been to a gym? Fuck Instagram and YouTube. When's the last time you've been to a gym and you looked around at people's physiques in the gym? If you want to see the average person, all right, I'm going to break it down to you real nice. You go out in public, like to the mall or to any kind of supermarket, and you're going to see all sorts of just people that are just fucking unhealthy as shit. Then you go to a gym, and when you go to a gym, that's like supposed to be the place where people are in shape. You go to the gym, and even in the gym, you see a lot of people that don't look good. They don't have a lot of muscle mass. They look completely average. Most of the people in the gym, you wouldn't be able to pick them out from a crowd in the supermarket. You'd be like, that person doesn't work out. Oh, they do work out. Okay. I'm not saying that they're not healthy, from a medical standpoint. And I'm not saying you have to look like a fitness model, but I'm trying to compare this to what people think they're going to look like and what people want to look like. So when you go to the gym, let's forget about the average person. The average person is fat, overweight, unhealthy, skinny, weak, whatever it is. The average person is average and they're not healthy. You go into the gym, the average person in the gym doesn't look like anyone you're seeing on Instagram. The average person doesn't look like a fitness model. The average person doesn't look really maybe that they lift even. So we're creating these unrealistic expectations of what we're going to get from training. Now, I got involved with training before the burst of social media. There was Instant Messenger, AOL Instant Messenger. Come on. Shout out to my old peeps. AOL Instant Messenger. Remember that shit? Remember you had to send yourself, but you had an away message. Hey, I'm not here right now. I'll get back. Remember? You used to know someone. Remember, you used to know if someone was online and they were ghosting you if their name wasn't faded anymore. Oh, they touched their mouse. They're looking at my message. Or you would try to look at the message. You would turn off your screensaver so you could see the messages, but you wouldn't touch your mouse. Don't touch the mouse, because if it moves, he's not away anymore. Oh, shit. Remember, your name would be, remember when you would look at someone, you would message them, you'd message that boy or girl, and all of a sudden their name went from faded to dark. You're like, oh, they're looking at my message. And they're over there like, fuck, I hit the mouse. Damn it, now he knows I saw it. Remember that shit? All right, memory lane. So I got into fitness around that time. I got into fitness around then. So there was people were in shape. Bodybuilding was already popular by then. It just wasn't, you didn't see everyone around. It was pretty much who was in your circle, or you see like magazine covers. So when I went in, it was just like I was fucking lifting to lift. I wasn't comparing myself to other people in the same sense. I was trying to just bulk. I was fucking in the dungeon doing work. Now, all you're seeing is everyone that has results, and they're not fitness models. They're influencers, but now it's everyone. Everyone. You just see every average person, everyone that has a cell phone, which is pretty much everyone, posting pictures of them with their results. So you think that you're the only one that doesn't have results. However, and I mentioned this before, even if you're scrolling through 10,000 people on Instagram that all have results, those are 10,000 people out of 7.5 billion. So it's less than a drop in a bucket. Barely anyone is in shape. When you go to your gym, look at the people in your gym. Even the bigger guys, right? Some of the bigger guys look soft and kind of like big, fat, strong. They don't look lean. How many people look like they fucking train? How many people look lean and muscular? How many people at your gym look the way you want to look? Think about this. I know this is getting philosophical, but I really want to put into perspective the amount of effort. I think there's such a huge disconnect with how much work it takes to transform your body into having a lot of muscle and less fat, and to look like someone who's like a fucking Greek god or whatever you want to achieve. Like, just think about that. Think of how many people you encounter that look like that. How many people do you encounter in real life that look the way you want to look? As if you could ever look like someone else. But how many people at your gym, and these are people that go to the gym. These are people that are in the gym. These are people that are in the place that you're supposed to go to get these types of results, and they don't even have it. How common do you think this fucking is? How many people do you see in real life like, man, I wish I had that body? Probably fucking no one. You probably don't even address that. However, you go on social media, oh man, all these people are getting great results. Oh my God. Snap the fuck out of it. It's really hard. It's really hard. I didn't even consider cutting. I don't even know when I first started considering cutting. I've been training probably for, I guess my first, cut. Jeez. I think one time, I think this was like maybe in 2006 or 2007, I saw some pictures and I looked too fluffy for my liking. I was like, oh shit. So I cut back on some of the calories. I cleaned up my nutrition more because I was just in bulking season all day. That was pretty much like, I think it was like 6 or 7 years before I kind of dialed back like how big I was trying to get. And I started tightening up a little bit, got rid of some extra bloating and stuff like that. It's like 6 or 7 fucking years of bulking. And it's not dirty bulking. I mean, I definitely gained more fat than I wanted to looking back on it, but I was new and, you didn't have all this access to everything. It wasn't as easy to find information as it is now. But I was in the gym doing work. I was doing what most people wouldn't do. I was training first thing in the fucking morning or in the evening. I was training all the time. I still do it. Even when I don't get enough stuff done, I'm still in the fucking gym. I did a video in the car. I didn't post it today for YouTube. I'll probably post it this week. I didn't feel like fucking going. I didn't feel like fucking going to the gym. I went. I had a decent workout. I've had better. I kind of left towards the end. I just kind of gassed out. Like, I didn't want to be there. Just a bunch of people showed up and just kind of like killed the vibe. I just looked at just the energy. It didn't feel it. Ran out, but I did some good stuff. Okay, fine. I'll get a better workout. I'll do a better chest and back workout in a couple days. No worries. It wasn't I wasn't moving continents with today's workout. It was okay. It was all right. But you're not, it takes so much, it takes so much obsession. And it's literally top priority. And this is coming from someone who's been doing it. I've been doing it since the turn of the millennium, literally. Like 2000, 2001 is when I was like, I went all fucking in. It's been a long time. And it hasn't always been about bulking, hasn't always been about strength, hasn't always been about yoga. I've gone through different phases, but I've been fucking full on in fitness since then. That's been my passion, my number one. That's been my life. So if you don't make fitness your life, if that's kind of like a side hobby for you, or okay, I'm doing on the side and I have all these other things, but I do want to lose this, I want to abs, think about like how much more work you have to do to get to my level. And I'm not saying I'm on this pedestal. There are many people like me and people that take it more seriously than me. There's all different levels of investment in terms of time and effort, and everyone's different genetically. Everyone's going to be predisposed to different things. But if you're not if it's not your top priority, then how the hell are you talking about not getting results? If you're not really doing everything that you can, what do you expect to happen? It doesn't matter if you feel like going. It just does not matter. It's never mattered to me. It's never mattered if I felt like going. Was it a day to lift? Okay. Was today a training day? It's like, all right, well, I'm doing this. Why? Because it's the day that this happens. What the fuck? I don't feel like going. No one fucking cares. No one gives a shit about your fucking problems. People will pretend to give a shit. I don't care about your problems. I do, but I don't. And the thing is, I do. I really want you to do well. However, what am I going to care about? A million people's problems? I have my own. So as much as I care and I want you to do better, you got to do it yourself. I can't be hands-on with your problems. So do you care about my problems? Let's be honest. Do you give a shit? Do you give a shit if I have a bill to pay or if my tire on my car gets flat? Oh shit, that sucks, Papa. I hope you get that. You don't really give a fuck. You don't care. You can't tell me that you really care because you don't. You got your own life. You'll shut off your phone and then you're back to your own life. Your only connection is to me through the fucking audio or the video. That's it. So we're all connected and we can be empathetic. We can have feelings and we can want, Like, hey, I want you to crush it. I can't do it for you. I can't be obsessed in the gym for you. I can't give you any shortcuts. They don't exist. So that's all I can that's all I can really say. You know, cutting versus weight loss, a lot of you are trying to do both. You're trying to do both. You're trying to compress 10, 20 years of, you know, putting on size and cutting and learning your body and mastering your skills. And you're trying to compress that into like 6 fucking months. I want to bulk for 3 months. I want to cut for 3 months. Okay, you're going to put on a couple of pounds and you're going to lose a couple pounds. You're going to be probably the same where you fucking were to begin with. That's the thing. It's going to be the same fucking thing. So if you're really trying to put on some size, you're really trying to put on some muscle, you really want to build a physique, you're going to have to do that for a while. A couple months might not be enough. I'm just putting that out there. It depends on what your goal is, depends on where you're starting, because a lot of you are listening to this and you're at all different levels. This podcast hopefully will help a lot of you, but you're all at different levels. Some of you listening to this probably have to lose 200 pounds. Some of you listening to this are probably trying to gain 50 pounds. But it's that perception of how quickly these things are going to happen. I don't like short bulk and short cut. I just think it's like, why? What are you trying to like, hey, I want to gain a little bit and then cut it back. It's like, just fucking gain. Go like invest your time into it. Just fucking bulk. Get it all done now. Put on some raw size and just get fucking huge. And then you can worry about tightening up and leaning down. Then you fucking will, and you'll be goddamn ripped and you'll be fucking muscular. That's what you want? But here's the thing. That's what people say they want. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants to fast forward. Cool. You'll get that in 5 years, 10 years. Doesn't sound so cool anymore. Oh shit. Sounds like a fucking medical degree. Yeah, it is. It is. PhD in making sick fucking gains. What are you going to do about it? You're going to try to take steroids and see if that's going to help? You think you're going to just inject something and all of a sudden you'll just get bigger and you'll have muscles and you'll have gains? Cool. Once you go off that, it's going to disappear. You think you're going to just take steroids and not have to eat like a fucking animal, not have to train hard? You don't even know it. You don't know how they work then. Even the shortcuts don't happen overnight. Even the shortcuts don't happen without fucking hard work. No shortcuts. Period. End of story. There's none. And again, that's why everyone wants it so bad. Because everyone knows there's no shortcut. Everyone fucking knows there's no shortcut. Everyone fucking knows. Everyone walking down the street, everyone online, everyone fucking knows there's no shortcut. Everyone knows. People that have results, people that don't have results. Everyone deep down knows there's no fucking shortcut, which is why everyone wants a shortcut. Man, if I could just get there faster, people would respect my hard work. Yeah, they will. But there's no fucking shortcut. So you better fucking slave away and start putting in that goddamn work, because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll have it. And it ain't going to be happening fast no matter what. Dr. Gaines, that's right. A bad day at the gym still keeps the motor running. That's a great way to think about it. Look, a bad day at the gym, like, is that the worst thing that happened in my day today? That like I had look, it was a decent workout, but in the middle of it, I'm doing it. And I know, like when I got there, okay, I just kind of hit a wall. I'm like, today is going to be a workout that gets done. Today was a workout for me that got done. It wasn't like, it's not going to break records. It's not going to be a landmark workout that I'm always going to look back and remember on. I'm not going to remember this shit tomorrow, but I did it. I got some shit done. And now on to tomorrow and tomorrow's workout and the meal and the sleep and the editing and the other shit I got to do. It's like, cool, but it's done. All right, next. It'll happen again. I'll have another workout. I'll get another shot at the title. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Trying to build muscle, gained 8 kilograms so far, which is hard for me to do. There you go. Hell yeah. Still keeps the motor running. Keep that motor running. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody wants to be a big dog until it's time to do big dog shit. Well, There is no shortcut. Everyone wants to bulk and cut at the same time. Everyone wants to bulk and cut at the same time. It's the same thing like saying, I'm going to go north and south at the same exact fucking time. And someone's going to be here like, well, if you go north, if you go all the way north, eventually you're going to start going south. Shut up. Shut up. But it's true. You're trying to go two different directions. Body doesn't want to do that. Your body does not want to do that. Your body does not want to bulk and cut at the same time. That's not how the body works. It doesn't make sense. You're giving extra energy and then you're getting rid of energy, but you're putting it. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. And if you're trying to do that recomposition shit, you better be very experienced. You better have your nutrition and your training dialed in to a fucking T and enjoy living your life by the fucking scale and micromanaging everything for the hopes of morsel gains and morsels of progress. It's no way to live, in my opinion. I think people are just living in this fucking fantasy land trying to recomp. Just fucking eat better, clean out all this shit, lift weights, be consistent as fuck, add in cardio as you feel you need or as you desire, play around with different styles and different types of accessory, active recovery and cardiovascular activity. Focus on the yoga and the training and the nutrition. Lock that fucking down and then manage and then adjust and tweak and see how it works. The only thing is when you tweak your caloric intake or you tweak your training schedule, you tweak one thing, the more things you change, the less things that you can test and see what works. Because if you change 3 things, how do you know which one works? And also, to see if it works, you have to wait a couple weeks. You can't just see it right away. Oh shit, I changed this today. I feel better already. Doesn't happen like that. And people don't understand how to tease out the benefits or tease out the effects or tease out the response because there's just so many variables in the human body. There's so many variables day to day. That's why that relentless effort every fucking day, weeks, months, years, people just don't have that. And you can't give someone that. You can't give someone that experience. You can't give someone that perspective. Hey man, it's going to take 10 years. Oh shit. Sounds overwhelming. You're going through 10 years anyway. You're going to go through 10 years just going average at the gym. Fucking go all in. Give it your best shot or don't. But that's what it's going to take. It's going to take you to fucking really invest your time and be relentless. And yeah, if you stop, you're going to fucking lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. Your body doesn't give a fuck about holding muscle. If it doesn't have to, it won't. It takes work for your body to maintain lean tissue. Your body only maintains muscle because it has the calories coming in to maintain it. And it's in a situation that it has to maintain muscle because you're going to the gym and lifting. If you stop, yeah, it's going to go. Why would it stay? Why would it fucking stay? It's going to go. Your body's not going to maintain shit it doesn't need. It's like you. You have that couch in the other room that you never use. You're going to fucking put it on Craigslist because you don't need it anymore. You got biceps you never fucking use. Your body's going to put that shit on Craigslist too. It's not even going to put it on Craig. It's going to put it in the free stuff section, free biceps. It's just going to be fucking gone. It's going to be gone. Your body's like, get this fucking bicep out of here. We haven't used this shit in 6 months. Get this fucking crap out of here. Maintaining this garb. Maintain this shit. Men have it easier, Papa Swolio, not making excuses. Men have it easier for what? You are making excuses, of course. It's basic science for what? Men have it easier for what? For putting on muscle? Okay, testosterone. Women can still put on muscle. Women just don't generally train as hard as men because they're afraid of getting bulky. Yeah, I don't want to lift heavy. Women are savages when they stop fucking bitching out about lifting heavy weights. Women have a higher pain tolerance than men because of pregnancy and all that shit. Women push hard. Women that train hard, train fucking hard. But more often than not, women just train soft. True. It's true. You find a woman that trains hard, women can be fucking savages, but most women aren't. They're afraid to get big. They're afraid to put on muscle. And they're afraid to look the way they want to. They're afraid to look the way they want to. Any woman that's afraid to lift heavy and go hard, they're missing out on all that they want. And I can't speak, of course, for every woman, but women that want to have a physique, that want to have legs and want to have, a booty and all that stuff. What do you think? A butt's just going to grow by doing some cable kickbacks? Get the fuck out of here. You better start lifting some fucking weights. Put on some Gymshark pants and do some cable kickbacks. Those ain't real glutes. You can't pack a flabby butt. You can't pack a flat butt into some tights and pretend. It takes actual weights, lifting, strength, not fancy shit. Women need to keep on lifting heavy. I thought we were past this, but apparently, the more questions I get, it seems like women still don't lift heavy. Women are still afraid, fundamentally, lifting heavy. And I think it still goes back to the scale, because when you lift weights, you put on size and the scale slows down or the scale goes up. Oh my God. Look, you're going to put on muscle. You're going to put on weight. Muscle is weight. You're putting on something on your body, and you're going to look leaner, but it might look heavier because it's more dense. It's like holding a piece of lead versus a piece of styrofoam. That lead's going to be heavy. That styrofoam's going to be like a snowflake. Yeah. Look, you are what you are. If you're a woman, you're a woman. If you're a guy, you're a guy. You can't choose it. Either you can complain and be like, oh, this is why. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. What are you going to do? Snap your fingers and be a dude now? I guess you can just claim you're a dude and then all of a sudden everyone... Those are social things. We're not going to go down that road. What you think you are and what you are. Let's not even start that shit. You can't snap your fingers and be a dude. You can't snap your fingers and be a woman. All right? If you are biologically a dude, yeah, you got testosterone. You're going to have more natural strength and more natural ability to put on muscle. But most women just want to look lean. Most women want to look, quote, toned, right? Well, you got to put on muscle. You got to lift weights. Lift some fucking weights. You'll build muscle. You won't get as huge as a guy. You won't get bulky. You just got to be consistent and train hard and eat right. And most people do that. Most people don't do that for a day, let alone do that for a week, let alone do that for a month, let alone do that for months after months after months after months after years after years. Think about that kind of consistency. Think about the challenge that it takes to crush 1 week of your training, your nutrition, your sleep, and all that. Cool. Add a few of those together. Then you got a month. Oh shit, that was a challenging month. That's a long time. Fuck, a month of doing all that, of disciplining myself every fucking day and staying on point. Cool. How about adding a bunch of those months together through all the holidays, through all the summers and the winters and the travel and the works and the moving and this and your friends and a wedding here and this and my son graduated and blah, blah, blah. Try being fucking relentlessly consistent no matter what happens. Try that. That's what it takes to get results. And that's why most people don't have them. And it's very, very simple. And it's not to be negative. It just puts into perspective for those of you that are still struggling and wondering, why haven't I gotten results? Well, because you've been doing it for 6 months. Because you've only been doing it for a couple years and you're still learning. And you probably have to work harder. And you're probably not training as hard as you think you are. And your nutrition is probably not as good as you think it is. And you're still brand new. You're still brand new. You're still brand new. You expect to be an expert after 3 years of training or a year of training. You're not even through fucking medical school. You're not a doctor like after a year or 2 years or 3 years. Just because you graduate doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't have any experience. Like, think of how long it takes until we trust someone in these other fields. Yet, I've been working out for a year. How come I'm not seeing results? Because you're a freshman in high school. That's why you don't know a fucking damn thing. When you're a freshman in high school, you know jack shit. A freshman in high school, like just in life. Okay, you've been working out for 1 year. You're brand new, year one. You're year fucking one. Apply that to anything. Apply that to a sport. Apply that to the military. Apply that to a school. You're a year one person. Year one in the military. People are going to look at you and be like, ha, fucking scrub. Right? Year one medical school. Year one high school. Year one college. You're fucking wet behind the ears. You know jack shit. You have zero experience and you haven't put your body through whatever it takes for any of that. We apply that to training and nutrition. Oh, a year? Then you start to laugh like, oh, that's why I'm not getting results. Oh, because I'm just literally have no fucking idea what's going on. Oh, it's just because I'm brand new. How good are you after practicing an instrument for 1 year versus 20 years? Oh shit, I've been playing the piano for 20 years. You're fucking jacking on that piano after a year. You could be good, but you're not going to be as good as someone who's been playing for 20 years. You're not going to be as good as someone who has 20 years of experience versus 1 year. I don't care how talented or gifted you are. All right. So remember, it takes a lot of hard work. The grind never stops. Priorities win. And obsession is a good thing. And if you really want results, it's time to consider stepping up your game. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1125 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps here every single day. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I will see you tomorrow for 1126. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Yo, out.